Dear student, today we are going to discuss the employment, informalization, and other issues. First of all, let's continue. Mm, Work plays an important role in our lives as individual and members of society. Every rational man aims to get engaged in certain work to earn a living. Yeah, each of us do some of the economic activity. Some work on farms, some in factories, banks, shops, few other work at home. Now, important point about work. People work for earning a living. Employment is an activity which from which a person earns a means of livelihood. Some people get money by inheriting it. However, it does not completely being employed in work gives us a sense of self meaningful. Every working person contributes to national income by engaging in the economic activity. We work not only for ourselves but also for those who depend on us. Like gives us a sense of accomplishment when we work to meet their requirement. The study of working people gives us insights into the quality and the nature in our country and helps in understanding and planning our human resources. It helps in analyzing the contribution made by different industries and the sector of national income. It also helps us to address many social issues such as exploitation of marginal of our society, child labor, etc. Now, who is a worker? A worker is an individual who is involved in some economic activity to earn a livelihood. A worker contributes to the process of GDP by its productive activity. Some examples of workers are farmer, manager, laborers, doctors, barber, etc. Now, GDP. GDP is the total money value of all goods and services produced in a country in a year. GNP, though when net earnings are added to GDP, we get GNP, or we can say if we add the net factor income from abroad, then it's a GNP. Who all are included in worker. It is generally believed that people who are paid by employer are workers, but it is not true. Worker means any individual who is perform a economic uh, for their livelihood. If they earn some they earn their living, so it is called the workers. Okay. Worker, basic concept, meaning of worker we have studied. All also It also included self-employed person like shopkeeper, barbers, cobbler. It also include those people who remain temporarily absent from work due to illness, injury, or other physical disability, bad weather, festival, social and religious functions of functions or some other regions. It also includes those people who help the main worker. It means all those who are engaged in economic activity in whatever capacity are workers. So the term workers include all those people who are engaged in work, whether for others, that is paid workers, or for themselves self-employed person. Nature of employment in India is multifaceted. Some get employment throughout the year, while others get employed for only a few months in a year, like seasonal workers. Many workers do not get fair wages for their work. While estimating the number of workers, all those who are engaged in economic activity are included as employee. Number of workers during 2011 and 12, the total number of workers in India was 473 million person. Since majority of our people resides in rural area, the proportion of workforce residing in rural area is a higher. So out of 433 million workers, nearly three-fourths were rural workers. Around 70% of the workers are male workers and the rest are female workers. Rural women participation in larger number of uh, larger number in productive activities as compared to urban women. Among the rural workers, the share of female workers is more than one third, whereas share is around 150 in case of urban. In rural areas, many women carry out like cooking, fetching water, fuel wood, and participating in farm labor. They are either not paid wages in cash or are paid in the form of grains. For this reason, these women are not categorized as workers. However, it is often argued that these women should also be called the workers. Now, labor force. Labor force. All person who are working have a job, and though not working are seeking and are available for work are deemed to as a labor force. Or we can say labor force is equals to persons working plus persons seeking and or available for work. In other words, labor force is the total of employed and unemployed person. How to calculate labor force? To get the labor force, subtract the following from the total population. Unfit people like old or handicapped people, if out of total population subtracted, people who are not willing to work and people who are not available for work, all three, if subtracted from the total population, then it is called workforce. It must be noted that children below 15 years and old person above 60 years of age are excluded from labor force. However, in India, poor children have to take up jobs in running their family. Labor force participation rate or workforce participation rate. The ratio of labor force to total population is called labor force participation rate. It is used for analyzing the employment situation of a country. About 40% of population belong to the labor force, 41% in rural areas and 37% in urban areas. Labor force participation rate for males was nearly 56 and it was only 23% for females. Labor force participation rate was about 55% for rural males and about 56% for urban males. It was about 25% for the rural females and about 16% of the urban forces. This information is given by National Sample Survey Office NSSO 68th round. Now workforce. The number of persons who are actually employed at a particular time are known as the workforce. it includes all those persons who are actually engaged in productive activity. Calculation of number of unemployed people. With the help of labor force and workforce, we can calculate the number of unemployed people. If we subtract workforce from labor force, we get number of unemployed people. Yeah, unemployed people is equals to labor force minus workforce. Now in the next class we will discuss about the participation of people in employment, rural and urban, and then meaning of employment, and we carry in the next class. Thank you and have a nice day.